Hello, my name is Leslie. I've decided for my informative speech today I'm going to be talking about autism and why I think that it is important for people to be aware of autism and how it affects me today. Autism is a nervous system disorder that affects communication skills, verbal skills, learning skills, any type of skill that you could possibly think of that is neurological. I believe that people who are diagnosed at a young age end up succeeding more in life, but more than often it goes misdiagnosed, but not in everyone. In men it is more prominent, so a little boy would be diagnosed before you would notice it in a younger girl. And it isn't because it is more severe than the other or that one is just not as smart as the other. It's because women know how to camouflage these effects and they will pick up on others and act as they do. In a study that I found by Work University, Girls and Women with Autism, a quote, "Girls and women with autism are often undiagnosed, misdiagnosed, or receive a diagnosis later in age." And this is because of the camouflaging. This is because people bully and peers think that you should act like them. And I believe that everyone should be treated the way they want to be treated. And I believe that you should be able to act the way you want to act, and as long as it is right and within limits. I just think autism affects me in different ways than it probably does other people. I myself have never been diagnosed with autism, of course, but I am speaking about my nephew. He was diagnosed whenever I think he was 7 or 8 years old, and we always knew from the time he was little that he was different. Not in a bad way, but more in the way as he didn't like to share. He couldn't focus. He would get angry easy to anger. And a normal 8-year-old shouldn't be angry, shouldn't worry about things that a parent should worry about. But eventually, his mother decided to take him to therapy, and we found out he had autism. But in my research, what I am saying is if he was a little girl, it probably would have gone undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. A lot of women are misdiagnosed, and I have a friend who has went through this. She was on anxiety medicine, bipolar medicine. They said that she was OCD, and it took them years to finally figure out that she had autism, and there was nothing wrong with her. Well, she had autism, but that's not a problem. It's just a nervous system thing, and she just needed to work on her communications. And if she would have been able to get in therapy early in life like my nephew did and learn how to communicate correctly because it just wasn't hardwired into her brain, then she wouldn't have had as many struggles growing up. And many people don't understand that. Some people think it's a disorder, like you should be hospitalized for it, like it's a very bad thing. But you shouldn't be scared of it. People shouldn't be scared to talk about autism. You shouldn't be scared to know what it is. Talking to people with autism is like having a grand conversation with a famous person, in my experience. I worked with a girl who had autism, and she was fully functioning. And it's just amazing the things that she thought of that normal people would never think of. And I just think after this speech today, I hope that someone who listens to it will research autism if they don't know what it is already, and make it aware, make people know that this isn't a problem, that it's actually a miracle. Someone has a brain that focuses more on one thing than another, but focuses so much to where you can explore the beyond. I think it's amazing. Thank you for listening.